I'm not gonna lie. My ego tells me I survived this low diff. Easily. Well, easily is dragging. But my ego definitely tells me I survived this. World War Z.
So the scene starts off in the heart of Philadelphia as Jerry and his family are stuck in traffic trying to get out the city.
I don't got no family though, so we gonna take this into account.
Jerry notices multiple choppers flying through the city, which was weird. Then a police bike just knocks off his side mirror. Bro didn't even stop or look.
I would have been ahead of the game because I would have got out the car right there and chased that nigga. Instantaneously, I would have been on him.
Back. He gets out the car to pick up the mirror. Then an explosion happens down the street. Yeah, things were just getting weird.
2x speed.
Get back in your car right now. Bow. Oh shit. Where did that truck even come from? There's no way he's surviving that. Even his daughter was in disbelief. Look. Jerry sees this as an opportunity to get out. He drives right behind the truck, and sometimes I believe in these type of situations, I would do the same thing.
Most definitely valid.
Kids, hold on and strap up. His daughter takes off her seatbelt and sits on the floor, and this makes Jerry look back, and then boom, he gets T-boned and crashes into like
little girl always selling
3 cars. No way he survives this, right? Wrong. Bro didn't even get knocked out. Not even a scratch. None of them did. What is this? A family of...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking
sub up so I can like pay for some shit
about it. Meet Base 44.
I'm broke as hell.
They get out the car and it's madness in the streets. We got people smashing their head through car windows and running people down. Blah. Like damn, how fast are they? This one tackles Brody through the car and starts. Blah. Like damn.
Cat, bruh. I'm out of there, bruh.
Damn, how fast are they? This one tackles Brody through the car and starts biting him. And this is when Jerry and...
You don't gotta be the fastest though, bruh. You just have to be faster than the nigga in the back. Out!
Karen realized shit just got real. No, Sammy! Listen, we've all had the discussion in our head, and yes, I'm talking to you watching right now, that if a zombie apocalypse happens, you will survive. And yeah, I've had that thought too. But let's get one thing straight.
I would. Easy.
The only way you've even got the slightest chance of surviving is if you're completely selfish and only looking out for
Done. Check 1.
yourself.
Check 2.
Because if you got kids and a wife you're trying to save,
Don't got that. Check 3.
wrap it up, buddy. You're not making it 24
Oh, I'm gonna last the whole time.
hours. You literally have to be moving like this. I said I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like no. Jerry picks up his daughter's toy while counting to see how long it will take for that guy on the floor to die. But he doesn't. He turns into a zombie. They run into Walter White's RV, hit the gas, but a zombie nearly bites his arm off. But his wife comes in clutch, knocks it right off the window. Now that right there, that's the type of girl I need. Another one jumps on
Why didn't they?
to the side.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Why didn't they keep the RV and stay out of town, folks? That'd be easy.
But they crash through the army's blockade and just drive out of them. Just look at Philly. Shit wasn't looking too good. Jerry's daughter starts having a panic attack mid-drive, so they pull over to find her inhaler. But they realize they left it in the other car, so now they need to head to a pharmacy. The phone rings and it's Terry asking for his location. He was in New York, and that city was even worse than Philly. The virus damn near got everybody. Terry is a Deputy Secretary General of the UN and an old colleague of Jerry's. He wants to come pick up Jerry because he
How did niggas in New York not know what was coming though?
needs his help, or more accurately, the government needs his help. So they head north to try to find a pharmacy. They stop in Jersey and search a store for albuterol and an asthma inhaler. He was struggling to find it, but lucky this guy steps in and helps them out. And I swear, I kid you not, it wasn't even 5 minutes after Jerry grabs the medicine.
I wouldn't have trusted shit that boy handed me.
And 2 men were already on top of Karen. Like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
This is a sick Negro.
Jerry comes back quick and kills one. Then an officer comes in and he puts his hands up, thinking the officer cared. Nah, he was trying to steal supplies for himself as well.
There ain't no rules no more. Like,
Nah, people really think we're
I would've fucked around, took the officer pole. Now what?
because we'll be on duty if shit got real. It becomes survival of the fittest quick. They go outside and the Walter White RV was gone. Someone didn't waste time and
Stole that shit.
they head to the apartments and he tells Terry to meet them at the flats. They break in, lock the
Why
door
would you leave the key in the V, bruh?
with a hose. And this guy right here is just chilling,
They could have lived in that.
drinking yak, minding his business. Is that Aura? When they get in the flats, they find this family that lets them inside and they lock the door. And this was low-key their first time actually having a breather. They've been running around since 9 a.m.
Damn.
Jerry turns on the radio to get some news to see what's actually happening. This is a message for the government, and I can't lie. If you're not a billionaire, the president, or a very valuable asset to us, you're cooked. Jerry tells the family it's better to keep moving, but his ass was like, hell nah. They want to stay inside and camp, which really isn't a bad idea, only if he didn't know a chopper was coming for them. But he did. So Jerry readies
He should have been told him.
up, taping books to his arms, and they head up the stairs, trying to get to the roof. A zombie tries sneaking Jerry, only to get boomed, but that gunshot was way too loud.
You gotta run now. Yeah, we out.
It attracts all the infected
My people, let's go.
straight upstairs. Go, 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 go! He chucks Karen the bag and smacks this one in the mouth, then mick on the head. He was really trying to hold them back, and this one right here was all over him, spitting blood into his mouth? Nah. That little kid from earlier runs straight to the stairs, Karen marks the roof, and Jerry runs straight to the edge, thinking that he might have been infected. But 12 seconds later, he doesn't turn, so he was straight. The chopper comes down, but the zombies were gassing it up those stairs. Jerry holds the door for a bit, and look who it is.
C.A.
Your ass should have listened.
Oh, I didn't even peep that. But what's it called, bro? Yeah, I would have just went myself. Straight up.
The soldiers start dropping the soldiers one by one, and they fly out of there.
My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. That's on me. That's on me.
So they land at the Atlantic Ocean, where the military vessel was holding the world's key decision makers. Terry tells him the virus has been spreading across the globe at an alarming rate. It's like rabies. It spreads through bites and people lose control and become very aggressive. The biggest difference is the speed. Rabies takes months. This takes 12 seconds. The colonel comes in, and this is when Jerry actually finds out why they picked him up in the first place. Back when Jerry worked for the UN, he was the top investigator right before he retired. So they want him to figure out where the virus actually started from and to find a cure for it. At the moment, nobody has answers, but Terry believes Jerry's one of their best shots.
Captain, I'm not your guy.
A handful of SEALs will go with your security force.
Can't help you.
So Jerry refuses the job, saying he wants to stay with his family. And the colonel just tells him, if you're not gonna help, then there's gonna be no space for you and your family on this ship.
Facts. I like the colonel.
Nigga thought they picked him up for friendship. Nah, this is business. He gives the phone to Karen so they can stay in contact. The next morning, they hop on a plane and head straight to South Korea. He's sent with a group of SEALs and a young virologist. His name was Andre Fazbach. He's like 20 years old, and this is who they were actually relying on to solve this mystery. They land in Seoul, and Andre starts realizing, oh shit, he's actually in the field. That excitement from earlier was completely gone. A bunch of zombies start storming in, and Andre was like, hell nah, f this, and runs back into the plane. He slips and nah, they should have left him in the office.
Only the strong survive. That's what he needed, bruh. He just made their job easier.
Dying right before the mission starts is crazy.
This nigga is trash.
The SEAL team comes in and helps them push inside the base. Jerry is expecting some kind of major scientific breakthrough, but what he walks into is way more chaotic than that. The outbreak didn't just start like a normal virus leak or a lab accident. Instead, it looks like something was deliberately moved around the world through people, not animals or a natural spread. He suggests infected carriers were being transported, meaning the virus was already in motion long before anyone even realized what was happening. On top of that, Jerry figures out something crucial. The infected aren't just biting randomly, they're drawn to noise, gunfire, alarms, shouting. It pulls them in, and this is one of the big reasons why the big cities were collapsing very fast. He also learned something huge about Israel. They were ahead of the curve. They built a massive wall and sealed their
Of course.
borders early, meaning they may have had a warning before the rest of the world even understood the outbreak. So yeah, Jerry
Of course.
had to head to Jerusalem to get more answers. They get on the bikes and ride to the plane with a bunch of SEALs covering them. They were supposed to stay quiet, but Jerry's wife calls and wakes them up. This was just a rookie mistake. He should have had that shit on D&D. zombies start waking up and popping out of nowhere. And this seal wasn't holding back, he just starts running them over. And I know this shit would have been so satisfying, because I enjoyed in GTA. They quickly refuel the plane with jet fuel, but mid top up Jerry gets speared by a zombie. Bow! This guy drops it quick but gets cheap shotted and bitten in the leg. And yeah, you know what he had to do.
Real fucking G. Did it for the team. Real G ass nigga, man.
They start the engine and fly out of there. They arrive in Jerusalem and Jerry is greeted by Jorgen van Brun, the
How did they know?
Israeli official
They always know.
responsible for the city's defenses. Jorgen explains that Israel took the threat much seriously than everyone else. He says they intercepted reports of undead attacks and strange outbreaks from other countries. While most governments dismiss the reports as
Sure you did.
rumors or misinformation, Israel chose to act on the possibilities that they were true. The other countries were basically like,
Cap.
governments often ignore unlikely threats because it just seems impossible. But Israel decided it was safer to prepare for the worst. They really said, stay ready so you don't have to
Get ready.
That's why they built that big ass wall and sealed the city off, literally weeks before the outbreak. So inside the safe zone, they're letting everyone in. That's one less zombie they will have to worry about. Palestinians and Israelis coming together for the first time in
History.
and with that, they all start celebrating, singing songs and cheering. But they just got a little too loud and this makes the zombies go bonkers. The sound had them tripping hard. They start climbing the wall fast as hell, climbing on top of each other. They make it all the way to the top and jump down. And just like that, it was wraps. The zombies really said, Israel and Palestine getting along?
Nah, we're not having that.
The chopper tries shooting them down, but they were way too determined to get across. Like, bruh, look how many of them they are. Jerry gets escorted to the chopper, but the soldiers protecting him were copping it bad. Blow! I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can survive. I don't think I'm surviving.
Oh wee.
Yeah, count him out. He's a goner. This soldier here wasn't gonna go out without a fight. He had one on his hip,
What, Nader Tater?
ass, and ankle. So he's like, fuck it, we all dying.
I like that. Real G.
They make it through this room just in time, and Jerry sees this kid, but the zombies were just running past him like he wasn't even there. They storm the room and they start grenading the shit out of them.
Oh, I forgot all about that. It's easy to... Okay. I know how.
Fire in the hole! This young soldier gets her arm bitten, so Jerry just thinks quick and cuts her hand off. Nah, damn. He wraps it up quickly while counting to see if she'll turn, but she doesn't. The chopper comes to pick them up, so they run outside, but the zombies come out of nowhere and start jumping onto the helicopter. Nah, some of these zombies gotta be hoopers, cause look at the vertical. They stormed the chopper and had that shit coming straight down. Boom! So it was plan B. They run straight to the plane, but the pilot that was waiting for them just takes off. And listen, I don't blame him. As far as he knows, you guys are probably dead. They stop another plane, climb up, and just like that, they were safe. But listen, for the rest of Jerusalem, they gotta drop Fat Man. Like, just look. Just look.
Nuke the whole generation.
All of it.
If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb.
On the whole generation.
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it?
Download Metal, then go to Albums, Clips you're in, and connect to any games you want clips for. And there you are.
Here's one I found of myself.
Get a clutch out.
I gotta get these ads out of here, bruh.
Jerry changes Sagan's bandage so it doesn't get infected, and she's a real G cause she didn't even scream. She just takes a shot of vodka. As the plane takes off, Jerry realizes something. He starts thinking about all the people the zombies were avoiding. It was like the zombies couldn't see them. He calls Terry and tells the UN that they need a flight to the closest medical center, one that hasn't been infected. The colonel tells the pilot and they fly straight to Wales. And just like that, everything was rainbows and sunshines, right? Wrong! This little chihuahua runs to the back of the plane and starts barking at the toilet door, which was strange. So this flight attendant comes and unlocks the door, and that chihuahua doesn't waste no time. His ass ran off quick.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
She opens the door and a zombie pops out biting her neck. If you're on that flight, the only thing I can say is,
Your time has come.
Over with.
Jerry hears screams from the back of the plane, so he quickly checks it out, and yeah, he heard the saxophones playing. He knew they were cooked. They start stacking the gap with bags, but as soon as this guy here
Why did I just do that?
drops it, It was wraps. The zombies stormed the front and start biting everyone from their left to their right. Segan starts dropping some, but there was way too many and nowhere to actually go. The only people that were safe were the pilots, and they weren't about to open that door. Sit your ass back down. Jerry grabs a grenade
Facts though.
from Segan's hip and just blows a hole right through the plane. Boom! It sucks them all out.
Hey yo.
They strap in and the plane comes crashing straight down. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
They shouldn't have survived this. I know they do, but they shouldn't have.
So you guys just seen that crash, right? Jerry wakes up from it and it's
One scratch.
official. Brad Pitt is in. I mean, he had a scratch on his head and a whole metal piece through his stomach. He unbuckles himself, drops down, and Segan shows up. Yeah, she survived as
Untouched.
well. She helps
Other than her hand.
him up and they start walking straight to the research facility. This city was a ghost town. Well, not really, but everyone was staying indoors. They make it to the front and Jerry collapses. So back on the ship, the colonel gets confirmation that the plane Jerry was on crashed. And bro didn't even waste any time. He kicks Jerry's family off the vessel. His ass didn't even wait 24 hours. All I gotta say is,
That you gotta do that though.
Jerry finally wakes up 3 days later, all stitched up, and the two doctors he sees start asking him questions about who he is. He calls Terry to confirm his identity, but realizes his wife didn't answer the phone.
Where's Karen? Terry, why didn't Karen answer?
Bro, speechless.
Dumb bastard.
So they dropped his family off at this refugee camp that wasn't safe at all. He doesn't waste no time. He was desperate to get back to his family. But when he realizes that everyone else has already lost loved ones, he decides it's worth giving his theory a shot. Jerry tells the doctors he needs access to their deadliest disease, the one with the highest mortality rate. He believes they can use the disease to camouflage.
I believe these things have a weakness. And that weakness is weakness.
They only had
What a quote.
one problem. Their deadliest diseases were stored in B-Wing. And let's just say, B-Wing is a place that you're not trying to go. Shit was packed with zombies. The only thing that was stopping them from getting through was a door full of chairs. They load up with weapons that don't make loud sounds, but Segan wasn't with all that. She grabs a pistol,
Facts, give me Paul.
just in case shit got wicked.
Sure you want to do this?
Of course I'm not. Let's go.
Another bar.
Head inside while the others watch through the cameras. B-Wing was dead as a maze. They spot a group of zombies in a room and start crawling across the floor. When they hit the hallway, all the zombies start heading towards them, so they quickly head downstairs. But the doctor accidentally hits the locker and this zombie turns around
Man.
like... So the zombie just starts running at them and Segan just bang 200 to the head.
God damn it.
She didn't even hesitate.
Why am I getting emotional right now? Like I'm feeling this.
The dead hear the shot and start storming downstairs, and these three were just dashing it through the building. Jerry pulls the hero card, drawing the zombies towards him. And bruh,
I'm the one nigga that needs to survive. Why do you do that?
why the hell is he running like that? He dashes into this room and one zombie only makes it through. And just look at the others. They were begging to get in. Like damn.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Jerry turns around and mink right to the mouth. He had that zombie dazed. He cracks the crowbar into his head and instantly kills it. But as soon as he looks up, there was another one down the hallway. The zombie starts gassing it to him. I'm talking us. But as soon as
He can't get the
he
crowbar.
got 2 meters too close, pow! Right to the back of the neck. Jerry must have been training with Shohei Ohtani, because that was a great hit. Segan and the doctor head straight down to the vault, but the zombies were deep in there. They hit a U-turn and she just starts dropping them. Fuck the noise. They already
I fuck with that.
woke them up. Blah, blah, blah. They head
You're not wasting a shot.
straight back to the safe zone and make it just in time. That shit was clutch. Jalen Brunson. He makes it to the vault where there's literally every drug and disease possible. And yes, they even have a sample of Magic Johnson's blood.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
Jerry gets in after the doctors tell him the code. When he gets in, they can't communicate with him, so he just puts all the deadly diseases in a box. But when he turns around to try to leave, there's a zombie camping right outside the door.
I remember this shit. This shit was weird. The zombie was going like.
I said, God help me.
Jerry had no other choice. He had to guess which disease he can take, and that was a big choice because some of them would kill him or some of them would have him tripping like ha. It was literally big risk, big reward. Nah, I'm tripping. I mean, win or die trying. So he's like, fuck it, and picks a random one and then injects himself. He sits down and waits for a while to see if he's getting sent to the gulag or making it out. After a while, he gets up, opens the door, and the zombie can't even sense him.
That sound, bro. That shit's scary.
Now, why is he doing that? So it was official. He couldn't detect him. He locks the zombie inside and walks off.
He just walked right past him.
He walks through the facility, goes straight to the vending machine, takes a sip, then unloads all the cans and starts oral farming, walking past every single one. And just like that, Jerry Lane finds the vaccine. Well, the camouflage to the virus. He links his family and he is a legend. Now, before you guys leave, I have a
Did
question.
he die?
Would you guys survive?
Yes. Let me go to a brighter screen. Brighter, so I can get my end synopsis. Bro, I survived this easily. Bro. I'm gonna crush some that has, that has the Magic Johnson. I'm gonna crush some that has that magic, and then I'm chilling. Give me it. I need that. That cake, I need that. But hey, where my